Hey guys, get ready for this one here. The Trump administration will release more evidence related to Jeffrey Epstein. All right, so this is coming out from Lara Trump. All right, so this is I think Eric Trump wife. She is sounding the alarm. She's saying that the Trump administration are going to release a lot more Jeffrey Epstein files. This is a bombshell news. The reason why I believe they're doing this is because of Maxwell, you know, the one that's locked up right now, and she's willing to drop the whole truth. And it seems like they're trying to release some of these information before Maxwell start opening up her mouth. All right, regarding the Jeffrey Epstein client list. So let's see what's going on here. We have a lot of news. Do me a favor, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and hit that notification bell. So Lara Trump says the Trump administration will release more evidence related to Epstein and will have more transparency. She says the President Trump hears his base on this issue, understand how important it is, and will set things right. Okay, so we're gonna get to all that. At the same time, Attorney General Pam Bondi has fired her personal ethics advisor. At the same time, the US House of Representatives Hakeem Jeffries is now calling for the release of all Jeffrey Epstein files. Let's stop here for a second. Hakeem Jeffries and the Democrats are urging Trump to release the files. What nerve the Democrats have? The Democrats, they had years to release the files. They didn't release it. They didn't until Trump came into office. The Democrats should have released the Jeffrey Epstein file, but they chose not to. Now they have the nerves to tell Trump to release it when they had the opportunity years ago to release it. All right, so it says here we're gonna go with Lara Trump. All right, so it seems like Donald has a lot more information that was hidden. So it says here, the President of the United States, Donald Trump's daughter-in-law, Lara Trump, has claimed that his administration will probably release more documents about Jeffrey Epstein despite his repeated statements to the contrary. In an interview with right-wing broadcaster Benny Johnson on Monday, Lara Trump, who is married to Trump's son Eric, said the president wanted to set things right and would release more documents sooner rather than later. Stop here for a second. Well, hold on. So Donald Trump wants to make things right with the American people. I will release more documents to make things right. We were told there was nothing else. We were told there was no client list. We were told that it's the end, let it go. But it seems like he wants to get things right or do things right for the American people. There's no great plot to keep this information away that I am aware of. I just believe that maybe it's been slow rolled for reason that hopefully we understand down the line. The Fox News host and former Republican Party official told Johnson. Now her answer contradicted the Trump administration announcement last week. There is actually no Epstein client list, and that no further disclosures are appropriate or warranted, as well as Trump's own pleading with his supporters to drop the subject. Drop it. Drop it. Why are we still mentioning Jeffrey's name? Drop it. Yeah, Donald, you brought up Rosie O'Donnell name many times, and yeah, you won't drop Rosie name. So that came after many months of Trump officials and outriders trumpeting the imminent release of Bombshell secret of Jeffrey Epstein documents, including the convicted offender financier's supposed client list. Now, the erupt about face sparked fury among Trump's fan base, who had been primed to expect the unraveling of a vast abuse conspiracy centered on Trump's political opponent. Look, I don't know what truly exists there, but I know this is something that's important to the president as well, Lara Trump said in her interview with Mr. Johnson. He does want transparency on all these fronts, everything we are talking about, because it's frustrated him as well. He sat for 4 years, like the rest of us, did and saw lie after lie in our country just being sent down the wrong path. I know this is probably not his number one thing he's focused on, but he hears all the noise and he hears all the consternation out there. And I think he's gonna want to set things right as well. All right, so look, I know Donald is frustrated with the name Jeffrey, but if you're frustrated with that name, obviously, perhaps you got something. Or maybe you know people that were in that list and you don't want them to be busted or whatever. That name shouldn't bother you. I mean, we want to see justice being served. If something bothers you, obviously you have something going on. You have something going on. Dark secrets. Donald's own statements have set a very different tone, suggesting that the so-called Jeffrey files were merely a hoax concocted by his enemies in order to persecute him. We have a perfectly administration, the talk of the world, and selfish people are trying to hurt it all over a guy who never dies, Jeffrey, he said on his social network Truth Social on Saturday. For years, it's Jeffrey over and over again. Let's not waste time and energy on Jeffrey. I'm sorry, Donald, but you wasted time on Rosie O'Donnell. Rosie this, Rosie that. It's time to strip Rosie from citizenship. Nobody cares about Rosie. You need to focus more on Jeffrey and releasing all these information. So I know he's really frustrated with the story. So that's basically, give me a second here, guys. That's basically where we are right now. And then you have Maxwell was criminally convicted for her role in the trafficking for him. Now, allegation has also provided victims to rich and powerful clients. Have never been definitely proven. Thousands of pages of documents have already been made public, including Jeffrey address book. The term, the Epstein list, often simply means a list of all the people mentioned in these documents, which includes victims and bystanders as well as alleged associates. But in recent years, Trump and his allies have embraced the idea that there is another list. The Gov is covering up a client list containing the names of everyone who abused the young ones by Jeffrey. There was red meat for the utterly conspiracist mega movement and the professional fantasists who sustain it, many of whom see Jeffrey as a merely the tip of an iceberg involving more fanciful theories such as Q. You guys know who Q is. I'm not going to say the name. All right, and now we have Hakeem Jeffries urging Trump to release the Jeffrey list. All right, give me a second here, guys. So once again, Trump Department of Justice makes bombshell decision on Maxwell case. Would they allow this woman to speak out about Jeffrey Epstein? Sooner or later, we're gonna find out, guys. But this is where we at right now. This is where we at. Once again, according to Lara Trump, the Trump administration is planning to release additional files related to Jeffrey Epstein case. All right, so this is the latest updates. And also, you have the Secretary Director of the FBI, Dan Bongino. He also showed up today to work, and he seems happy and positive. And then right after he showed up, Lara Trump drops a bombshell report. There's going to be some more stuff that's going to be released that's related to Jeffrey Epstein. All right, so this is where we are right now, guys. Like I said, I do believe there's a list. It just blows my mind that we were all together in this, and Donald, once he gets in office, sorry, no list, nothing. Even Donald J. Trump Jr., where he at? Junior! Donald J. Trump Jr., where you at? He was one of the big ones too out there saying that the list must be released. Obviously, there's some very important names in that list, that possibly Donald is trying to protect. So what are your thoughts? Leave comments down below. I will keep it updated on this one here. So a lot of people are saying that Trump administration buried the truth. Donald Trump says he spoke with FBI Deputy Director Bongino today and believe he is in good shape. All right. So again, like I said, guys, I will keep you updated on this one here. This is a really sad news. But again, eventually God will reveal everything to light. Everything will be revealed. God will seek his revenge. And those that went after the young ones, God will seek his revenge. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please share the video. Till next time later. Peace.